pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Wayzata. Today is February 21st. I'm Joe Kotke.
I'm Melissa Patil. Let's get started.
Club OIS volunteers. It's carnival season. Volunteers are needed for the following elementary school carnivals: Plymouth Creek on March 3rd, Greenwood on March 17th, Kimberly Lane on March 18th, and Sunset and Gleason Lake on March 24th. Sign up in the YS office on the second floor.
Auditions for the spring play The Sparrow will be held on Wednesday, March 1st. For more information on auditions, please download the audition packet at www.whstheater.com or stop by the Fine Arts office.
Attention Nordic and Alpine skiers. Return your equipment this week to the equipment room or athletic office. Be sure to return your locks too.
There's a new badminton team that's being started by students, and there's an informational meeting on Tuesday, March 7th at 3:30 in A204.
Attention all Deck Up members. If you haven't already, make sure you see Mr. Kimbler so he can give you some feedback on your paper. Now let's go over to Character Card with Maggie. Hey Maggie.
The character card winners for February 21st are Tashai Cockrell and Kyler Brown for demonstrating responsibility. Both were nominated by Mrs. Lepart and Mrs. Decker. Congrats, guys. Nice. Back to the anchors.
So Trip, how'd your mom like the dance competition?
You know, she thought it was pretty fun. It was a good time.
Too bad they couldn't bring home the win though.
You know, they were close though. Dance team competed in their state tournament over the weekend. They danced in the jazz category on Friday night and took 4th place overall. They fared better on Saturday when they took 2nd place in the kit category. Congrats to the girls. Boys basketball suffered a heartbreaking loss to the Hopkins Royals on Friday night, 70-62. Senior Ryan Lindbergh led the team with 18 points on the night, followed by junior Drew Gallinson with 15. It's worth noting that there were some questionable calls throughout the night, and they all came at momentous moments in the contest. That said, it's on to the next one for our 19-3 Trojans. They'll be playing an away game tonight against the Rogers Royals. Meanwhile, girls basketball will take on the Hopkins Minnetonka Skippers tonight in our home gym. Tip-off is at 7, and it's senior night, so make sure to support the team. In other news, wrestling was defeated in their section meet at Robbinsdale Cooper on Saturday by Buffalo 40-27. And boys hockey played their final regular season game of the year on Saturday when they were defeated by the Edina Hornets 1-0. This brings the Trojans' final regular season record to 7-17 heading into the sectional tournament. Now let's see who's having a happy birthday.
Very special, you're special too. Everyone is special. This I know is true. When I look at you, are very special. You're special too.
Club OES volunteers are needed as study buddies at Gleason Lake Elementary School during March and April. Stop by Club OES office for more information and to sign up.
All girls interested in joining track and field must come to the preseason informational meeting on Wednesday, February 22nd, right after school, in the 4th floor forum. If you cannot attend, see Coach Piers Kala in room A112.
Our Way is a night to celebrate our diverse community. Students and staff are needed who would like to perform and be part of Our Way on April 21st. If you are interested in sharing your talents, please contact Ms. Minnick in C405 or Ms. Moncoil in C416 or by email.
There will be a meeting for all girls interested in playing golf this spring on Friday, February 24th at 7:30 a.m. in C119. See Mr. Schumacher if you have any questions.
Do you want to spend your day after school out on the lake? Join the Wayzata High School sailing team. Practices are 3 times a week and competitions take place on Saturday. No experience is needed. Go to the Wayzata Community Sailing Center webpage to get more information about the spring season. Registration opens end of February. Hey Maggie, what's going on in weather?
Thanks, guys. Today's fog will burn off to leave a beautiful, warm, late spring, mid-February day, high in the low 60s, another likely record. Pleasant again tomorrow, high in the upper 50s, but with the ground still cold and so much moisture in the air, watch out for ice patches in the morning, even when it isn't that cold. A whole lot of slipping going on out there, and some people have gotten hurt. This week will be a slide back into winter, where we belong. The huge Pacific storm that is there right now, flooding drought-stricken California, will arrive Thursday. And current models call for us to see 20 to 30 knot winds and significant snow Thursday night into Friday, along with the first 24-hour period below freezing in weeks. Now back to the studio.
Hey Caroline, how do you enjoy your long weekend?
It was nice. You know, I went to a lot of record stores working on my next article for the paper. Be sure to check it out. How about you, Alyssa?
I mean, I was sick, but otherwise it was pretty great.
Good. All right. This morning in news, at least 100 headstones were vandalized at a Jewish community center in St. Louis Sunday night. The damage was discovered early yesterday morning and is only the latest in a string of events targeting Jews around the U.S. According to CNN, another wave of bomb threats came in via phone to Jewish community centers across the country yesterday, raising the total number of threats to 69 this year alone, including threats to a total of 54 JCCs in 27 states. Resident panda at the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. is moving back to China today. The 3-year-old panda Bao Bao will be taking a non-stop flight to China on a customized FedEx Panda Express aircraft. Don't worry about losing your Panda Cam fun. Bao Bao's brother and parents will continue to reside at the zoo. That's all we have for news. On behalf of the Wayzata technical crew, Trip Lavely and Maggie Reese, I'm Caroline Hansen.
I'm Joe Kotke.
I'm Melissa Patil. Stay classy, Wayzata.
The Department of Public Safety says distracted driving causes 1 in 4 crashes in Minnesota.
89-year-old Phyllis Gordon was killed after prosecutors say 20-year-old Abby Sletton crashed into her car near Grand Forks. The criminal complaint says that Sletton was on Facebook at the time of the crash.
3-year-old Andrea Booby was hit by a distracted driver Monday.
The accident happened here along Highway 270. The Minnesota State Patrol says Weber was distracted by his cell phone.
Now, the family wants to spread awareness of the dangers of distracted driving.
Just one kid on his phone and, affect our lives for years to come.
The truck driver later turned himself in, reportedly admitting to being distracted.
The court will have to determine if it was distracted driving that caused the crash that took
21-year-old Nick Milbrandt was facing 15 years in prison after being convicted of texting, driving, and killing 61-year-old Royce Rose.
It's illegal to type on your phone while you were driving on Minnesota roads.